Hey everybody, we're back here at the Golf Lab and just wanted to walk you through what we found when we tested the 2017 TaylorMade M2 against the 2018 TaylorMade M4. So, we put it through its paces in the CG testing machine, and I gotta tell you, it was incredibly similar, way closer than what I thought. And I think that's a good thing for anyone that plays the M2 and is looking to move to the M4. The only difference we found was that the sweet spot on the M4 moved 1 millimeter lower on the face. And with the same face projection index, that means there's really not much of a change. I think it'll be easy for you to make that adjustment, and you might even expect to see your spin rate drop about 70, maybe 100 RPMs. Where the big difference in performance is gonna come from, obviously, is twist face. So let's take a look at some of the face angle and loft measurements we got across the golf club. Now, the first thing I want us to understand is that we tested what we like to call at rest. So that's if I obviously have a shaft in the club head and I just let it sit down naturally the way it would rest on the grass of the tee box. So we can see down here with the face orientation, and this was from the center punch mark on the face, that it kind of at rest sat a little bit open, and that's also why we saw the loft a little bit higher than the stated 9.5. Everything there is pretty normal. Now we tested 8 other points on the club face that were all kind of 1 centimeter away from this center punch. So 1 centimeter up, 1 centimeter toe, 1 centimeter heel, and so on. So when we went up the face, we got only 1 centimeter. We got an increase in loft of 1.8 degrees. We see similar when we go back down the face, it's pretty normal there. You can definitely see, bigger shifts than what we've seen in the past when we get to low heel, and again when we get to high toe. The interesting thing for me was more so the change in face angle than it was the change in the loft. So when we go up the face on a twist face driver, the face actually is going to be more open, and that's something that we didn't get when we would test, say, the M2 or any other driver out there that has a symmetrical bulge and roll pattern. Where I think this is really, really important is for the golfer to identify their misses. Right? So my whole life, if I've hit it high center face, I'm still gonna have it launch in the same direction as if I hit it, right on that geometric center of the face. Now with the twist face, that ball is going to come out of a little more rightward launch window. And I just think that that's important for you to understand as a golfer, because if you feel that high center hit and you see it take off a little bit more to the right, you should understand that it wasn't anything that you did, it's just how the golf club was designed. When we go down the face, we didn't see it open up quite as much. Now, of course, as we get farther out here towards the toe where they've really increased that curvature of the face, we saw some big changes in the actual club face orientation. So what's the takeaway when we take a look at this information? Again, it's understanding how to correlate your feel of where impact point was located, understanding the geometry of your club, so when you see a ball start offline, you can make a better correction. The last thing I'd want someone to do would be to have this, let's say, high center miss, see the ball start right, and think that they held on and left the club face open. So on their next swing, they're liable to try and, increase the closure rate of the face to path, close the face down, when in fact they don't need to. They just need to relocate impact point. Hopefully that information on the M4 is helpful. Definitely make sure that if you're thinking of switching a driver, find your local PGA professional and get properly fitted. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.